You know, it'd be interesting to see how these guys go. Is this still waiting to load? Is there it goes? It just went. Oh, it's still behind. That's why. Make sure this is live for you all. This should be. So it should be live on Facebook. I'm not sure about. Yep, there it goes. That was odd, but no. As again, if you're just tuning in on YouTube, for some reason it wasn't loading in there. But you know, we're live here at Daytona, not the oval part of it, at the road course part. So it's gonna be interesting to see what these drivers can do. I'll bring up the starting grid here. That's my tablet going off. Sorry about that. Did not realize that it was, for some reason I had hit play and it just didn't decide to load everything into iRacing like I needed. But I'll bring up the qualifying results here. Let's look at the 15 truck field. So some drivers didn't qualify at all. But sitting on the pole is going to be Doug Newbiggin, followed by Gabriel Elson, third Michael Garone, fourth Clinton Snead, fifth Stu Leslie, sixth Brian Noel, seventh Joshua Plager, eighth Wayne Lowe, ninth Matthew Ayla, 10th Anthony Thurberter, 11th John Pell, 12th Zach Hockenmeyer, 13th James Nelson, 14th Brandon Zimmerman, 15th Bruce Weaver, and the last truck, actually not the last truck, so 15 trucks in this race. Now, y'all do say my voice sounds a little bit different. I am a little bit sick just from calling, I think, all these races so much here. But, you know, Daytona is going to be an interesting track for sure, because this is not, it's not the oval yet, and they'll be running the oval, you know, right after this race ends. But what I'm really wanting to see is, are we going to see a repeat winner tonight? Because, you know, if you know how to run road courses, you can really pull away with it here. But, and the oval is kind of a toss up, really. I mean, truly is a toss up between these drivers. It's going to be interesting to see who can take home a win in each of these separate races. We're waiting on some people to grid here. Yeah, some of them are still not gridding up. Gridded up just yet. I call so many races that it kills my throat most of the time, so that's why I'm a little bit sick. You hear me coughing a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Completely my fault. Say, what is? But I'm not good at road courses. Me personally, I'm very terrible at them. I mean, that's truthfully being honest. But, you know, I love seeing road courses, you know, in NASCAR especially, because it seems to be the great equalizer between all these drivers here. So I'll give them all a quick paint refresh just to make sure they got the right paint that they should have loaded in on their truck. Looks like they're gonna pull off now. So I'll give you all a little bit of a louder camera here, because I know it's pretty loud to begin with. Now, you're going to see a lot of interesting camera angles here for sure, because, you know, I believe that they'll just get the run up to here, and there'll be 30 laps at this track. I'm going to see if, maybe some people back here will end up shooting through this field, because that'll be really interesting. So you've got some people who are said to be in the race that aren't. You see a lot of Roasted Jim's coffee trucks in here for sure. You got front two, 27 and 7, both Roasted Jim's coffee trucks. I think there may be some more in here. Yeah, there's another one, the 70, Brian Noel. There's two more. So a lot of these guys have them as their sponsor for sure. You can see that. You know, if y'all are new here, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription, that'll definitely help me grow, help the channel grow. Sorry. But, you know, just help us in general. But 7 of Doug, he's going to lead him to green. He's going to have the 27 of Gabriel to his outside. 7's going to have the 29 behind him. 27's going to have the 49 of Clinton Snead. Green flag is going to go in the air at Daytona Road Course. 7 maybe spins his tires a little bit. He saw his truck wiggle there for half a second. You know, this is where I'm such a road course newbie. This is going to be fun to watch all these guys get in there. They get in as deep as they can. 27 goes in a little bit deeper, runs a little bit of a higher line around the 7, but see if he can get a good shot off as they're going to go through the S's here at Daytona. It's like the 27 and 7 are going to sort it out before they get through that. Everybody's fanning out. You see trucks kicking their back end out, trying to put the power down. Sliding through it. 7, he's lost the lead. 29 is trying to go, or 49, sorry, 29 is trying to go to the outside of the 49. Most drivers are Now, sorting it out back here pretty quick, I'd say, though. Not really many battles. 27 is discontinued. He's pointing out to a pretty good lead over the 7. 29 follows. The 49 follows. The 70 is looking inside of the 49. You can see him taking a look there, maybe wiggling a little bit. Brakes trying to lock up on his truck. Gets not a bad run off, but that 27, he seems to have checked out right now. He wants to get away. He's over almost 2 seconds in front of Doug. So you have somebody who's crashed real quick. They've already hopped to. No, they've not. They've came back on track. So maybe just a little bit of off-track excursion for that driver. Driver's single file through most of this pack right now. We'll go on board with the 27 real quick, actually. See him hard on the brakes, downshift, to make sure they're not spinning downshifts again, I believe. And there, he gets a little bit loose. See him overcorrect in the middle of that turn. We've got some drivers that are going off track. Might just be clipping the grass a little bit. Yeah, no, he's actually spun. The 83 is spun. So going through the bus stop here. Let's see what happened to him. Maybe some contact with another driver. Yep. Looks like he... 93. You know, the 83 gets in there deep, just wheel hops it, goes around. He's in a little bit of a hole right now. Not too bad for him, though, I'd say. As you've got people going off track. You know, I've got the SDK pulled up. People are going off track left and right. But the 7's caught back up to the 27. Not really letting them get by. The 49's keeping them both in touch. 70, another Roasted Gems coffee truck. All kind of back here with each other. The 75, 83 who missed the bus stop. 34 has gotten into the back of somebody pretty hard. Heavy damage for him. The 27, he's still up out front right now. Here's some trucks. Oh, there's somebody around. That's the 93. What happened to him? Like he's just trying to put the power down, just out of the corner, just gets loose on him. That was odd. Elson, he's leading over Doug right now. 27, 9. Or, sorry, 7 and 29 are following him. Look at these top 5 trucks have kind of gotten into a little bit of a pack, I'd say. Not really pulling away from each other just yet. I'm trying not to kill my throat tonight because it's definitely sore. There might be some little quiet areas that y'all hear me trying to drink something or take something for it. We're going through the field here. See some trucks kind of going his way. The 83's trying to make his way back. Got to pass the 34. That 34 has some heavy damage. I don't know where he got that from. You can see his whole front end is basically smashed in. So he's gotten into the back of somebody. People have different braking zones. I've had to guess that's probably what happened to him. But that 7, he's starting to catch the 27 just ever so slightly. He's not letting him run away, surprisingly. As I pull up lap times here, see, he's actually faster than the 27. It's a little shallow there, going to hurt his entry or exit. See drivers just throwing it through. They're getting in the dirt. Don't even care. They want to get in there as deep as they can at that point. 27 looks like he runs that corner a little bit wide. Gets a pretty decent exit over the 27, surprisingly. I had to guess these two. Yeah, these two are probably teammates. Similar paint scheme here. Snead is falling back. 29's falling back just a little bit also. It's like drivers have pretty much broken into packs at this point. See the 77, he's here in last, 31 seconds behind. This looks like me if I were to run a road course. I'm not very good at them. I need to start running them way more than what I do. See, it's like, wow, see what these crashes are. I don't believe these are crashes. These are just drivers that are just clipping the grass and it's saying they crashed. Yeah, he just can't turn at that point. So it's just drivers that are just clipping the grass right there. Just making sure that I'm not missing anything. You know, anything going on in the pack. To the 49 of Clinton. He's running our logo. I did not see that. Thank you for running that logo. Just caught a glimpse of that. You saw on the front of his, or near the door about right in front of that 49, below the sim racing or challenge logo that he has on there. You can see that little logo for us. I don't know if any of your other drivers probably aren't saying that. See the 7 wiggles right there. He's catching the 27, gets up on the curb. That's going to hurt. Oh, it's going to hurt the exit for that 7 very heavily because that just throws your truck around when that happens. So he's going to lose a lot of time in that corner. But, you know, there's a corner, you know, where if you miss it here, you can really lose a lot. See the 7, he loses, but then he catches right back up to the 27. They're coming up on the point to where this is where you set up for a lot. This is going to be the longest, close to one of the longest straights here. If you come out of this turn, you actually go up back on the part of the track that's not the road course. That's part of the oval. This is where you're going to set up a lot of your speed. If you get a bad exit on that turn, you're going to lose a lot of ground to those guys in front of you or behind you. You have to hit that pretty hard. See, driver's working back here to 77. He's in 27 seconds pit stop right now, so he's fixing damage, maybe doing something else. So I'll give you an onboard of. Let's see, who can I choose back there? We'll choose actually the 7 because he's been running pretty fast lap times here. Go on board with him for a lap here at the Daytona. See, oh, those little micro corrections you see, it's because he's getting on the brakes and that truck's wanting to kick out from under him, so he's having to get in there pretty. So he's sliding everywhere, really throwing it through there, heating up his tires. See, watch him put the power. Oh, he puts it down pretty softly down there, really making sure that he doesn't spin his tires on that one. Then he comes to a big long straight here. You'll maybe trail brake for half a second, try to get in there and carry as much speed as you can. And you want to brake hard getting into this corner. Shift late to make sure you don't get that wheel hop from downshifting. It's a little bit loose. You can see him kind of counter steer the wheel just a little bit. Decides not to shift there. Then he comes up on one of the bigger parts of the track. He actually overshoots the corner a little bit, maybe. I'm gonna fight that wheel and make it turn. See that 27? He's stretching it out over him now. Gabriel, I think I will actually pull up a gear selector for you all. I believe I can do that. Yeah, so it'll show you, if you see in that bottom right corner, what gear these drivers are in going down into the turn. We'll go on board with him. Getting all the way to the wall, brakes at the green light there, and they're pretty. He looks like he's able to put the power down pretty hard, sliding a little bit, gets right back on the throttle. You can see him counter steering there, so he just doesn't have to worry about hitting the wall. He's definitely started to distance himself over the 29, who's actually gotten past the 7. Kind of interesting there. I don't know when the 7 got passed. I was looking at 27 of Gabriel. The 49 of Clinton Snead's kind of hanging with these guys here. Kind of got this second pack here with a 31, 83, 83 who spun earlier, the 20, 75, the 93 is a little bit farther back. 88 far as back. He missed. Looks like he missed the bus stop there. Not the bus stop, the I'm not even sure what they call that. I have to see what they call that. It's like the 27. He's kind of got this on lockdown right now. But as I say that, the 29's kind of gaining a little bit on him. I'll pull up lap times to see what they're running. So Ellison definitely ran a faster lap, but I kind of want to see their gap, especially this next lap. The 29 looks like he got a good, he got a good exit off there. You can see him cutting time on Ellison in front of him. But that's Garoni. See him really throwing it. The 29 looks like I thought he went a little bit wide. He's actually able to keep it on there. He's definitely starting to shave off time from Ellison's lead now. Went from 1.7 to 1.6. Will probably keep going down even more as this goes on. These drivers are running about a minute, or actually probably 2 minutes a lap, I'd say, and that might slow down. But we're gonna have to see, when do these guys come down pit road, and how much do they put on the edge of their fuel window, or do they pit to where they're comfortable? The 75, he's going under the 20 of Leslie. He gets that done. 88's not having a good night. He's spun. I've had to guess. Let's see what he does. Probably a wheel hop right here for him. It's probably down. Actually, probably a downshift the way the truck kicked out on him. But he's having a rough night so far. Zachary Hockenberg, 34, still has that beat in front, and that's rough for him. 27. Oh, that 29 is definitely catching him though. He is for sure catching Ellison, sorry. Maybe the rear end, you saw the 27 trying to put the power down pretty hard. Maybe that rear end is not working the same that it did earlier for him, and it's starting to get loose on him now. That would not be surprising to see that happen. Once you get heat in those tires, they'll start to really, really slide. This is 83. He's been making his way back up to the pack. I will give him a valiant effort by him. He's really coming back up here. He got spun earlier. The race, you see 70 shaking his brakes. That's just the brakes, or maybe a downshift a little bit too early. As he almost spins it there again, counter steering it, driving the wheels off that thing. But if you look at the 29 of Michael, just slowly edging his way towards that 27 in front of him ever so slightly. So we'll actually pull up. See what their last time was. You can see the 29 was a minute and 20. Minute and 20 minute point 24 seconds. Or 1 minute. I can't even speak anymore. My mind's broken. Minute and 24 seconds faster, so he's definitely running faster lap times than that 27 in front of him for sure. But it's just gonna be, when will he catch him now? Actually, I will leave that track map up for you below the logos that we have running, just so you can see where these trucks are on track. See, the 77, he's still in pit road, so maybe he's just had some issue in real life. These drivers, they get all the way before they try to really arch that corner. As you can see, actually, the 27 was faster that lap, so maybe he feels the pressure of the 29 in his rearview mirror, and he realizes that he needs to go. The 7's not far behind. The 49 has kind of been lurking this whole time, not been running lap times to match them, but he's not been running terrible ones. You can see that 70, he's just, that rear end is just not want to work with him. It's kicking out on him super hard, putting down tire tracks where he's going. 83 and the 31. 31 gets a little bit loose. On that, you got the 20s doing some, actually that's the 17 of Brandon Zimmerman, stamped as a 20 this race. He's doing some landscaping, cutting the grass. 88's back here, 34. I believe the 99 must be race, or 999 must be race control for tonight. But the 27 stretched it back out over the 29. Will the 29 start driving hard again? That's going to be the question. When are these drivers going to come in for pit stops? Because me personally, I'm not really fully sure how long you can make it on a tank of fuel. When you do come down, you probably will be taking tires. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Take tires and fuel, might as well when you're down there. looks like. Oop. I'm trying to look through his Discord at the same time for these guys here to make sure nothing's. Ooh, you see 7 get loose, trying to put power down again. Drivers are getting really loose, putting power down. You see that 83? 83 has been trucking on. He's been making his way through the field. He's about back up to where he's starting now, trying to go to the outside of the 70. You see him getting there. Oh, 70 hits the apron. That's going to hurt the 70's exit. He gets loose, drifting it, lets the 83 by. Doesn't want anything to do with that. So that 83, let's see what he's been running for lap times. 159.98. So, not the fastest laps, but he's been able to make his way up through this field, surprisingly. Like Ellison, he's been kind of able to run away with it. At this point, he's not really losing time. It's like the 29 gains, and then he loses it right back to him. I think 27 realizes that, man, I need to kind of maybe step it up just a little bit, go a little bit faster than what I was before. I wish I was able to run road courses like these guys here. Somebody's tires are spinning. Was that the 20? Yep, 29 goes around. I heard somebody's tires spinning. So all that time that he made up has been lost now. I could hear somebody's tires spinning. It was his. So he's gonna have to see if he can make all that time up that he lost. He's gonna go. It's not 2 seconds back. Wait for refresh. Yep, about probably 10 seconds behind. 12 at the most. Maybe it's still updating here. Looks like he might be 12. Yeah, well, maybe 13 if that. 13 seconds behind because that spin. I knew I heard somebody's tires screeching there for a minute. But now it's going to be the 7 and the 27 like it was before. 7's got to go try to get to 27. That 27 looks like he's very smooth over most of this track here. You want to try to get as close as you can to that curb, but not hit it. Because if you do, then you're going to shoot your truck up into the air. You're going to be on your side, not being able to put down any power that you need to at that point. This driver's back here he's probably struggling with these road courses. Got one guy that's the 34 who got heavy front end damage, so will not be surprised if he's down power tonight. It's at 7. Looks like he's a little bit loose coming through that. He misses braking point there just a little bit. Maybe I can see he swings it wide. Probably having to kind of trail brake through that corner at that point. You got somebody else who's crashed here. Brian Noel. See what happens. Looks like he's probably just trying to throw it through this areas. Yep. Oh, he might have not crashed. No, he does right there. So I believe what's happening to him is he's downshifting. And he's getting a little bit of a wheel hop when he does that. You know, when you see trucks go around that fast, that tends to be what happens with them. They just back end kicks out on them, goes around. But I might share this to some Discord, see some more people in here. 27 looks like he's just got this in the bag at this point. I mean, I don't see. Unless he absolutely slams the wall, I don't see anybody catching him right now. I mean, he's just absolutely pulling away with it. 7's not able to get to him at all. 88's just looks like he's struggling the whole night. See, he's got beat up left side. See if his right side is probably like that. Wouldn't be surprised if it was. See, he's going a little bit wide. See if he has a beat up right side here. His right side's fine. So he's gotten left side contact here. Go. Actually go gyro cam for the 27. deciding to go on board a lap with him there to see what. And I turned it up a little bit for y'all. Sorry if y'all were wondering, why did it get so loud out of nowhere? It's because I decided to turn the volume up, give you a little bit of a turn it up there for you if you're watching here. See, his lead over the 7's not growing very much. See what lap times these guys are running. So actually 7 was faster that last lap. So maybe the 27's starting to fall off here just a little bit. Looks like Zimmerman's gotten past Matthew. Yes, he has. We see the 29 back here who spun earlier. Kind of minimize the damage that he had. Not really losing time as fast. Not really gaining though. Definitely an issue for him. Got the 93 comes down pit road. He's been down here for about 2 minutes though, so maybe fixing all his optional damage that he can. I'd say may have towed actually. No, he has not. I was making sure he didn't. So I'll give this 83. As I'm going to start talking about him. Give him. He's had a good effort. He got spun earlier. He's worked his way back up to 5th where he started. So he's not had a terrible night at all. Good night for him. See, 27 looks like he's just so smooth. That's like whoa. Where did he get those extra? I was looking away. He got some extra 2 seconds out of nowhere. So the 7 must have had a bad corner or something because he picked up 2 seconds seemingly out of nowhere over these guys. That's definitely very interesting for them. Stu in the 83. Nelson in the 75. At 20, looks like he got a little bit too much on the curb there. You know, drivers through this section, they're going to try to get through it as fast as they can. Try to carry as much speed as possible. I do believe very soon, though, maybe drivers might start coming down pit road. Not fully sure, though. Except the 93, he's going to come out finally, so may have had some damage that he's just decided to stay in there and fix, but he's a lap down from some of these guys. It's going to be hard for him to get that back. He's the only truck a lap down, luckily for him. So if there is by some miraculous thing a caution comes out, looks like we've got somebody, Brandon Zimmerman. See what happened to him. It's like he just blew the corner. Blew it, almost hits the tires, just decides to lock him down. Just missed him there. So just missed the corner. Decided to lock him up. He'll probably come down pit road pretty soon, I'd say. 93 is back in, so not sure what he's doing back down pit road again. This will definitely put him down 2 laps, though. Looks like Zimmerman. Over here in my overlay, looks like he's having some troubles. Looks like Ellison, he's just able to run away with it at this point. Just no worry about anything at this point. You can see that he's actually about to lap the 88, Zachary Hockenmeyer. It's like 7's gaining just a little bit of time. Not a lot for him, though. So you've got 34 comes in. I believe he may have a fast repair. Let me check. No, he doesn't. I don't know if drivers have a fast repair in this league. I'll have to make sure about that. But he'll probably come in, maybe fix optional take tires. If I was him, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Take all the fuel you can, because the fall off really hasn't been what I thought it was. I mean, it's fallen off about a second, but I think here it'd fall off about 2 seconds at least. The drivers are pretty much just split up at this point. Spread out from most of the field. A couple of battles here and there every now and then, but this is where you can really see people who have experience in road courses compared to people who don't have experience in road courses. You see, this is where they will truly shine here. Just showing y'all a quick ad. This will probably be put on Roku TVs, on the Sim Racing channel. So if y'all do want to go back and watch this whenever you have free time, feel free to. 27 looks like he's just having a field day with these guys at this point. Kind of playing with his food, I'd say. Somebody might be around. I heard somebody screech tires. That's probably the 88. He's having a hard night doing what he needs to here. Most of the drivers pretty calm, though. I'd say not really aggressive. Well, it is a road course, so it's not super terrible. It looks like the 83. Let's see if the 83 does he try to kind of jump these guys. I don't know. I mean, the 27 had such a lead already, so I don't know if he can really make up that time over them. It's going to be interesting to see if he can. He's going to have to go out there and set a really fast lap if he wants to try to do that here tonight at Daytona. Sorry, I did not realize I had game audio muted. It's very weird. Did not remember hitting that, but apparently I did. Let's see, what does the 83 start running lap? This is where it's this is where it's going to be interesting. We're going to have to see, where does the 83, like, how do his laps look compared to everybody else's when he actually gets up to speed on these new fresh tires? I really want to see what he's going to run, but actually the 7, he's gone down pit road now, so this might drag the 27 this time by. The 29's gone down with the 7. So pit stops, and who had to come in pretty close. 88 went down. It's going to be, I believe, the 27. He'll probably come in this time by. But what's the 83 run lap time? Wise, I don't believe he's gotten a full lap under green here just yet. See, he's beaten and battered, but he's still throwing this thing around here as hard as he can. Well, in racing news, Lewis Hamilton just invested in the Broncos. That's a little bit of a weird thing to see from a NASCAR driver. But let's see. Here's the 83 is going to get his lap time here. What's it going to be? 20? That's not right. There's no way he ran that lap time. Have to see. Well, the 27 coming down this time by, though. Or is he going to run his tank dry at Daytona? Because he can afford to do that. Yeah, he can even run slower for a lap if he wants to stretch it even more than that, because he's got such a gap over the second place truck in Snead. He got almost 12 seconds on him currently. That was a road, okay. But at 27, he does come down pit road. Knew that would drag him in there pretty soon. He would not have been able to stay out much longer. Might have been drained on fuel, but the 49, he's going to get the lead now. How long is he going to stay out? And oh, is the 27 going to get past? I have to see. Does the 27 get out in front of the 7? It doesn't look like he will. Oh, it's going to be close if he does. Very close between these two drivers. See the 7, he's going to come full speed in that corner. He's going to have to slow down. Can he get past 20? Oh, I don't think he can now. He's going to try to be, oh, he probably will. He might just get him. Hitting a lap. Oh, it's going to be really close between these two trucks. 7's going to edge him out ever so slightly. Overshoots the corner, goes in the grass. That's going to give the 27 the lead right back. When Clinton goes in, 7 just missed the turn. I think he saw Gabriel coming. I believe that the 27 will come in, and the 49, he'll come in really soon also. Let's see if I can get a camera view of what is one of those stickers on his truck. I'm kind of curious now. See what I was talking about, our logo earlier. Put it right below his simracerhub.com logo. So he's from the Tri-Cities. I believe I knew that already. So good to see a person that's actually pretty close to me. An iRacing person that likes to race in it here. Sorry, y'all. You can hear me coughing. That's just kind of how I am right now. I can't really do much about it. Voice sounds a little bit weird, but we'll make do of it. We'll have to make do of it. The 49 stays out that lap. Doesn't decide to get on pit road. It'll be interesting between the 27 and 7. They've got the 88 between them, though. Oh, I don't know. How long is the 49 going to stay out? I mean, is he going to stay out till he's about out of fuel? I mean, that's what I do at most of his courses. It seems I like to run it dry as long as I can. So I'm having to respond to some people here. If y'all are new here and you're watching the stream, if you don't mind, subscribing to Ghost Racing Network. That would definitely help us grow here. I've not done a road course before. Would normally have somebody up here in the booth with me to help me, but I don't. And on top of that, I have a terrible throat. My week's gone just amazing. Lost my wallet, found the guy. I took it, got my wallet back, but this whole week's just kind of been everywhere, it seems. Not going the way that I wanted it to, really. See, that 27, he's not catching the 49. Those lap times are not right. I know that they're not. Well, that may be right. Well, it may be right. 27 may have been coming up to speed on his most recent one, that is. May have that, if I said that correctly. That 49 of Clinton Snead, he's getting out there ahead of all these other drivers right now, not really letting them catch him. Gotten out front. Let's see what Snead runs this lap by compared to his next one. Or as I said, he's going to go down. You can see him really getting hard on the gas, trying to get down there as deep as he can. Now, will the tires work out for Snead? I think that's why he stayed out and didn't pit when everybody else did. He wanted to get the tires and see, can I just get better tires in general, just drive by them on that, or am I actually going to have to go chase Gabriel? Because Gabriel's he's been maintaining what he's had the whole night here so far. No challenge from any driver, it seems. See, Snead's out and away, so he may not have a huge gap to make up. But it's definitely going to be a pretty big one. As I say that, it might be a about a 20-second gap when he comes out of pit road, I'd say. Caught them in kind of a good spot. Not in a super fast part of the track, so they'll be able to get up there with them. 27. He's just been putting on a show. Almost a 7.5 second lead over the 7. Then you have the 29 who was up there earlier than spun. He's gotten his way back up to 3rd. He's had a good recovery. Extremely sorry. And working and being a college athlete is not fun. .34, I'll give him a valiant effort. Now has heavy front end damage, and he's still trying to finish this race at this point, so I cannot blame him for any of that. So we'll go on board with the 7 for a lap, and then we'll go on board with the 27 for a lap, just to show you all, the difference in their driving styles on the road course. Because he's actually catching the 27 right now, but we'll go on board when he goes by the start-finish line here. See, I'll guide you all through this just a little bit. You're going to get deep as you can to this corner, on the brakes right about now. Downshifting the truck maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times if you're really gutsy. Maybe downshift one more time there. The rear end a little bit loose. Want to carry as much speed as you can through this area of the track. Get far left, get hard on the brakes, wait to turn in. Try to wait for that truck to bite and get the power down. Try to get a straight shot out so you won't spin the tires coming off the corner. Want to maybe trail your brake right there. Get far over to the left. See him, you hear that right there, a wheel hop. You saw his RPMs kind of shake. That's because that wheel hop is starting to happen. He's downshifting before, and it's just not, and the tires just can't keep up with it. He clips the grass right there. Might as well. This is where you're gonna get to. You're gonna get on the longest part of the track. Longest part of the track, you want to brake right about maybe a little bit later there. Try to carry as much speed as you can through here. Trying to throw it to this bus stop. Hope the truck wants to rotate. Hard on the gas. Goes through 3 and 4 on the oval. Trying to run as low as you can, pretty much. Hug that yellow line. Go up towards the wall. Brake maybe a little bit. Brake. You see there's numbers there. You can brake at one of those if you can find a braking point that you like. Keep it in your memory later in the race. We'll go on board with the 27 this lap now. See, it looks like he's shifting a little bit later, maybe not getting it in gear with his wheels getting that loud, maybe spinning them just a little bit. It's getting a little bit tight there. The late arc into the corner, trying to arch it as good as he can, but oh, this is interesting now. Snead just ran a 1 minute and 56-second lap. That's it's a little bit, that's close to 2 seconds faster than what Ellison and Garone and Newbiggin are running. So, will the tire gamble pay off for Snead here? He stayed out later than these guys. It's going to be interesting to see, can he go and catch him now? I have to keep an eye on him for sure. 7, he's not been able to gain on Ellison that much. It's very slowly. Then he loses it in some of the corners. Just not able to get through as good as Ellison does. Oh, as I start talking about him, he spins it out. Trying to get on the gas as hard as he can. Goes through the grass. Gonna put the 29 to second. The 49 probably wants to get past. You see merges. Oh, he's actually thought about turning himself again, merging back up on there. So catastrophe for Doug. He's had a rough night with some of these corners trying to get out of him. You're trying to put so much power down, and the truck just really won't take the corner like it really should. Just hard for him. As Edward, are you still here, man? I don't know if you are. So I want to make sure. But oh, this is going to get interesting now. Snead. Oh, as I start talking about him, also he locks it up. So I shouldn't start talking about some drivers apparently. Locks it up, gets it refired. 7's going to go right by him. So drivers just getting in the braking zone really hard. Back end kicks out on him. Snead was running a fast lap. Last lap was a 1.57 or 1 minute 57 second lap. The top two drivers were 1 minute 58 second laps. He was running them down. But, all that work that he just did just got thrown out the window, and I might be too late for him to go catch these guys in front of him now. 7 went by him. 7 went through the grass, though. Probably honestly cooled his tires off at that point. So it might have not been a bad thing for him. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is not going to be good for my throat later on. I can already tell. $7.27. Now, I don't know. I just think that's a 2070 pretty much at this point. He's got it locked up. I don't see him being caught. For one, it just happened on the YouTube end. Having a difficult time. Or that was odd. Sorry, we just had a little bit of a freeze on the YouTube, so that was very weird. Looks like we had a little bit of a connection issue. Sorry about that if we froze there for half a second for you all. We should not have done that. Looks like it was on YouTube's end though, because I mean everything was going fine over here. Glad it didn't end though for you. '93's out, so it looks like Peely must have had something happen earlier because he's been sitting in the pits the whole entire time for this race. There's so many roasted Jim coffee trucks in this race. It's kind of surprising to me. Let's see, Snead. He might not be out of it. He's running faster laps, but he's only got 8 laps to do it, so I think that's just a little bit too far for him. He'll be done in about 16 minutes in this race. About 9:06, 9:08 is when you should see the checker flag here with the lap times that they are running. That being said, that's if a caution does not come out on the track. Looks like '70. He just had a heyday here. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. He's just had so much fun. He's just been able to throw it wherever he wants to. I want to see what can. I don't know. Snead can probably get past the 7 though. This is going to be a battle to look at here. Kind of got to the 31 and the 70. 70's been struggling the whole entire night. Just not being able to get power down like he needs to. Looks like he's just been loose everywhere, especially getting to the throttle. It's been a rough night for him overall. I mean, that's really what it's come down to. That might be. Oh yes, I will need that. All right, y'all. I'm looking at something here really quick. That would be a good thing to have. I will definitely get one of those whenever I get a chance. So looking at handbrakes for rally driving. At 27 this whole night, he's just been lights out. Looks like yeah, lap 22. Maybe that was earlier. Yeah, so not had any other off-track incidents, but that 27, he's just had so much fun doing this. That's really what it's come down to here for him. On board with him for just a little bit, but I want to see what will this 49 do, because he's probably mad. He probably knew he had a chance. He might have burned up his tires, locking him down, making sure he doesn't go off the front end of those guys in front of him. Oh, he gets loose. Yep, he's definitely loose right now. He's not have a fun time driving that truck at all with that thing sliding like it is. Like my chat has not been loaded. I will go and close this. So sorry about that. Looks like yeah, I definitely had my chat was not. It was weird. My chat was deciding not to be a fresh chat. So I'm sorry if y'all said something and I wasn't able to see. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at you, Joseph. Now just saw what you said in chat. And I had that happen during a league race before. My brake pedal didn't even work. I literally got in the brake or got in the race, and I went to go stop, and I put more brake into it, and it wasn't braking. I was like, oh, I have no brakes. I had to put the car in the wall. Luckily, it didn't damage it because only 70 miles an hour just scraped against it. That was almost terrible. I'm sorry, I did not see your comment at all. And for you, Peely, also, I didn't see it. My chat just wasn't refreshing for some odd reason. Very weird. Confused by that. It normally refreshes, but I guess it had glitched just that one time here. Ooh, it looks like we're gonna have a battle here with the that 70's just getting there. You can see dirt tracking it around, throwing it around the corners, just not working, not sticking for him at all. 75 almost loses it there also. Saw him get in the grass, nip it. That 27, I think he has it pretty much in the bag at this point. 29 might try to start running him down, but I think it's just too late. Too late to do anything for him at all. You just can't do anything. Sorry. Maybe I might try to get somebody's letting loose. Might try to get somebody to join me, next race. That'll be the oval, so that'll be a little bit more entertaining. Well, not I don't know. This has been pretty fun to watch too, just because I'm terrible at road courses. I cannot drive. I'm an oval junkie. I need to learn road courses though. I'm terrible at them. I'm just god awful. It's like the 30s ones got past the 70 probably got loose. If I had to say, it's not having anything that he's wanted the whole night. It's been really battling loose. But that 29's giving it his all. I mean, he's not letting the 27 rest just yet because he's shaving off time. I'm guaranteeing you that 27 seeing it. He's like, oh, he's coming in the rearview mirror now. One thing that you don't want to see when you're a driver sometimes, you start seeing that truck in your mirror grow bigger and you're like, oh, here they come. Here they come. You do not want to see that from them at all. That might be... Ew, that's going to be... Sorry, I'll just may play. Yep, I'm sorry. I'll mute that here for you all, so you don't have to deal with that. I want you off to deal with that noise that comes through. Just deciding to watch this. Yeah, I'll get that later. Just looking for some sim part upgrades here because I need to get better shifter. I'm tired of this Logitech one not going into gear when I need it to. With that 29, he's starting. Oh, this is going to get interesting now. Well, I don't think Michael has time to catch him, though. I just truly don't. But, I mean, it's a road course. If that 27 slips up once and gets in the grass, that 27 or that 29 is going to be there to capitalize on it. I mean, that is for sure. Because he's starting to catch him now. You can see he's really putting that power down. Just the tires are not wanting to get grip, and he's making them get grip. Just you can see that counter steer he's having to do because those trucks wanting to step out from under him. He's giving it all he has right now at this point. He's trying to catch that 27. This is where he's going to make up a lot of time, is getting really deep in the braking zone. But Ellison has just been surging precision the whole entire night on this course. Started on the front row. Snead and Leslie are back where they both started, so they really haven't moved at all from their positions, which is not bad for them at all. I'll give them that. Pretty good for them. Oh, we'll need to look. When is the next race? If they're back to back. As I'm trying to see if I can get somebody else to join in on this race after this. That's gonna be the oval one, so that'll be interesting to see if I can get anybody. Might get somebody from HSR to hop in the booth. Hop in the booth with me. I can't speak anymore apparently. I don't know what's happened to me within like the past 3 days. I just can't talk. But 29's shaving off time, but it's gonna be 2 to go when they get to the line. I just don't think he's gonna catch the 27 of Gabriel. I mean, it's just too much of a gap for him. And it truly is. And just far too much of a gap. I mean, you can see Michael's digging into that gap, but it's just not enough, in my opinion. That is an odd noise. That does not sound like the right filter. If you are watching, if you don't mind subscribing, liking, sharing the stream, that'll help us grow. I believe I'll probably end this one, then I'll open up the oval right after that for some of these drivers, or for some. I'll put a waiting period on it for you. Sorry, excuse me. Just can't talk today. Sounds like it's an airplane for some reason now. It's a very weird noise that it's making. I don't know why. I guess it must be fine. Maybe may just be the camera. I'll have to see here really quick for y'all after this ends. I believe it's just the camera angle that we're getting from there. But I'll give the 83. He's spun earlier and he's made his way back to where he started. I mean, he had a rough start. So very good night for him. Gonna be 2 to go when they get to the line now. Michael's digging into the lead, but it's just, I think it's too little too late to do that. He's been running them down. It's just ever so slightly. She's just not. Oh wait, what? Who is smoking up there? Somebody. I saw smoke. I don't know what that was. That was somebody smoking their tires. I don't think that was a 27 though. But I for sure saw somebody smoking their tires in there. You see the 29. He's putting down tire marks, trying to get that truck to take traction. Just doesn't want to, but he's going to try to make it. Who in the world eats a salad, Andrew? The 27. This might be a battle at the end. The 27, or not 27, 7 and the 49. That's Clinton and Doug might go at it. Now Clinton, I think if he wouldn't have spun, he probably would have been up there competing with the 27 for the win. But when he spun, locked down his tires, that just kind of took everything out of it. It's like Stu has crashed. I don't believe he actually has, though. I'll just see here real quick. Maybe just missed the turn. No, he didn't. Well, he did kind of crash. Looks like he just got loose in the corner, but he was pretty much alone, so it didn't hurt him at all. They're coming up. That 29 is giving it all he's got. I know you can't make up this, man. Just accept the second place at this point, because when they come by, it's going to be one more lap around for Gabriel Ellison. Come through, you can see those brakes just glowing on his truck. Hard on the brakes. So that was probably the lap truck of the 17 Zimmerman, but stamps as a 20. White flags in the air for the first race tonight at the Daytona Road Course. It's Gabriel, followed by Michael, followed by Doug. Clinton is behind the 7. Might try to get him at the end. With the 27, he can just really coast on this lap. Take it really, really easy through the turns. He won't have to worry about anything after that. He'll have an easy walk-off victory here. I'll give it to that 29 though. He was definitely trying to catch him at the end. This is Gabe Clinton. Looks like he'll have to settle for 4th where he qualified. Oh, he clipped the grass right there. Could have been bad for him. That 29, he's trying. He's giving it all he's got, but he's just not going to get that 27 in time. Only way that he get the 27 is if he absolutely just blows a corner. I mean, you'd have to just blow a corner. The 27 goes through the chicane. 29 is just trying all he can. On the, gosh, he is hitting everything, giving it a valiant effort for him. I will give him that, trying all he can. But the 27 of Gabriel Ellison looks like he's got this locked up for the first race tonight at the Sim Racer Hub season opener. Through the final turn, it's going to be the 27 of Gabriel Ellison who wins the season opener at the Daytona Road Course, followed by Michael, Doug, and then probably Clinton. Yep, he'll come home to round out the top 5. Have to see. Well, this is going to be a battle. The 70 and the 75 last lap. These two trucks are going to be close with each other. 70's had a rough road course race here. Make sure these two aren't doing burnouts. I want to see what these two do now. It's going to be a last lap battle. Almost getting lapped by the leader. 70, he looks like he's getting loose. 75 goes to the inside of the cell. 70 wheel hops it again. 75's not there to capitalize. 70's trying to put the power down. It just won't put it down at all. 75 gets past him. Will the 70 go catch the 75 now? '70. Oh, you can see he's just getting loose everywhere. It's going to allow the 75 to just run away with it at that point. He'll probably get by him easy. Yeah, 70's just having a very, very rough night. That's Brian Noel. Just not being able to put down the power. Truck just seems to want to kick out from under him. Looks like 29's already pulled off. Yeah, 75's got this under wraps at this point. Wait, what was it? 27. Gabriel Ellison. He'll take the first race tonight. Then they'll switch over to the oval part of this. So that's where this is going to be a toss-up. Will he repeat? Who knows? He's already finished. Just making sure. Looks like he just probably wants to get back to the middle of the track just so he can do some burnouts. As I will have somebody joining me next race. Thank God. So my throat will not be shot. But, you know, bring in, let's see if the 7 of Doug Newberg will come in here. I'll bring up the results for you here at the first race tonight for Sim Racing Hub Challengers. Hold on, let me look at the name again. So many leagues. Yeah, Sim Racer Hub Challenge. I'll bring in the 7 of Doug Newbiggin. Hey, Doug, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man? Hey, Doug, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy? You were server muted. Oh, there you are. There you are. For some reason, you were server muted. Server muted. Are you able to talk now? That's really weird. Well, it looks like we've got a little bit of an issue. Some drivers, maybe it's been server muted for some odd reason. My settings are not. It looks like we've got some drivers that have some issues not being able to speak in the race.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, if I got you now, man.
Yeah, it was on push to talk. I don't use push to talk, so.
Yeah, man, but you come home third. You started front row, but I mean, third tonight. But how did the race go for you overall, though? Like the whole night for you?
Qualifying was got my pole in, so that was nice. I don't know. I just made two big mistakes there at the end. Like right after the pit stops, had the lead for split second coming off, and then instantly we were just like that after just overshot it. So just looking on the mistakes, I mean, I'll take a podium. I normally am horrible at road courses. I'm normally nowhere near the best, but I knew with this car and track combo, this is my best road course with track and everything. So I knew tonight would have been the night to win, but showed up short. But I'll get it back to next race. I'll win. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, you can't always have it, but you come home third. I mean, not bad. I take it. I'm kind of like you. I'm terrible at road courses. I run ovals so much. I can't run them to save my life. So when you get a good finish at these, it definitely makes you feel good, man. But how do you feel about the race after this that we're gonna have, the oval part of it?
I think it's gonna be pretty good. I mean, I definitely it's just Daytona Speed Weeks. I mean, there's nothing really to it. Gonna just I imagine it's gonna probably be a fuel strategy game, which if it is, and I'm really good at that, so I'm hoping it kind of comes down to that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. Definitely a lot easier than whatever this was. So.
Well, man, before I let you go, is there anybody that you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching this stream before they go and watch the one after this?
Yeah, Roasted Gems Coffee. Love those guys. Who's JWR Racing. I mean, oh my god. Okay. Lucky Duck Lucky Duck for 15% off. JC Concepts, RC Company. They make great stuff. Shea Designs making this beautiful paint scheme. So yeah, and Lucky Duck Motorsports too. Those guys are cool.
All right, man. Well, I'll see you next race. Hopefully, you can go from third to first, though, man. But good job in this race.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That was Douglas. I'll bring in the second place car of Michael. Hey, Michael, this is Bryson's booth. You got a copy, man? Oh, that's weird. Hey, Michael, this is Bryson in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I mean, you're server muted for some reason. Some of you guys are, but you come home second and you were gaining on that 27 just too little too late. But how did the race go for you overall?
Yeah, it went well other than that spin coming out of the infield there. Gabe wasn't pushing very hard at the end. I was pretty sure of that, and I asked him after the race. He said, yeah, he wasn't pushing too hard. So, yeah, I think I had really good long run speed. Short run speed, I think Gabe was really quick. He was able to jump out to the lead, and I knew once that happened, it was going to be tough to beat him. But it's still a good race other than that spin coming out of the infield.
Yeah, man, I thought towards the end it may have been you and him, but saying that this is only the first race of the night. How do you feel about the oval part of the track that's going to be coming up now?
Yeah, I mean the super speedways are always crazy. As long as you keep a clean truck, you're in it to win it towards the end. I do prefer the super speedway racing does get a little I'd prefer the road courses, short tracks. That's kind of more my cup of tea, but super speedways are still a good time, and yeah, we'll try to put on a show and see what happens.
Yeah, man. Well, before I let you go, even though I'll restart the stream after this, is there anybody that you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching this one tonight?
Yeah, well, we got a couple. I mean, I got my team name on the front of the truck. I got a few guys on my team running a similar scheme with the Top Gun Racing badge on the front, and then also my teammate Stu. We're repping off in the S's, IMSA podcast actually, on the back of the truck as well. So if you're into IMSA, go give them a watch.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll let you go, but that was a good run tonight. Hope we can go from second to first on the oval, though.
Yeah, thank you.
As we'll bring in the 29 or 27 of Gabriel Ellison. Hey, Gabriel, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man?
I gotcha.
Man, so you basically took a broom and just swept these guys. I mean, just the whole race, you were out front. It was amazing to see just how, like, just you going through this the whole time. But now, how did the race go for you overall, though?
Yeah, I mean, couldn't really go much better, right? Kept a clean truck and managed to get a really good start into turn one and got that clean air, and it just kind of paid dividends in the long run, just not having to worry about, trying to pass or, a lot of pressure. So really just trying to keep the rears on it, keep the truck clean, and it kind of just raced itself from there.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching you, and I mean, you were just stretching out every single time. I was like, man, there's nobody. I was like, I knew if you didn't mess up, I mean, you had it in the bag the whole night. Now, I did get a little bit nervous when, the 7 came out of pit road and he got past you, then he blew the next turn. I was like, man, that was a 7's chance. But I mean, you were just lights out in this race. But how do you feel about your chances in the oval part of this track now that we're going to be doing after this?
Yeah, a little bit different type of racing. So, you never know what's going to happen on these super speedways, but I think it's fun. I look forward to it, and I feel pretty confident that I'll be all right at it. So, but yeah, I hate that for Doug there that happened to him. I was not too happy that my pit strategy. I mean, it looked like it wasn't going to work out, and he was going to jump me on track. That could have cost me the race, because even if I passed him, I would have lost time to Michael. So. I think he was the fastest car on the track. So just glad everything worked out, and good race to everybody.
Yeah, man. Well, before I let you go and end this stream, before I have to start another one, is there anybody that you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching it?
Yeah, man. Huge shout. Thanks to Roasted Gems Coffee, best coffee. Look it up. Shady Designs, RS Button Boxes, and then a huge shout out to Sim Racer Hub and Clinton Snead for putting the league on, and thanks to you for the broadcast.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Hopefully you can replicate your finishing position in the oval part of this. But good job tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was Gabriel Ellison. I'll go through the finishing order here real quick. I'll end this stream, but I'll start one up basically right after this one ends. So first is going to be Gabriel Ellison. Second, Michael Garone. Third, Doug Newbiggin. Fourth, Clinton Sneeds. Fifth, Stu Leslie. Sixth, Matthew Elias. Seventh, James Nelson. Eighth, Brian Noel. Ninth, Brandon Zimmerman. 10th, Zachary Hockmeyer. 11th, Wayne Lowe. 12th, Joseph Plager. 13th, John Peely, who looks like he had some brake issues or pedal issues. I know how that feels. 14th, Bruce Lee Weaver. He's probably race control. These two guys are probably race control. Not a bad race overall from these drivers. But it's going to be a different story, when you go on on the oval part. That's when it's going to get insane. But I will be starting up another stream like basically right after this, maybe just a small little break in between. So y'all be ready to watch that. This will probably be a little bit more entertaining than the road course, even though the road course wasn't boring. It's oval, everyone's kind of close together. That'll be something to definitely watch. But if y'all haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Might as well go ahead and subscribe. You can always unsubscribe from the channel. But my name is Bryce, and you will see me within probably about 15 minutes, I'd say.